and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time for our level 60 Culinarian quest, the last of the job quests for Heavensward. Melcoco, are we ready for the tournament, for the competition? Melcoco is eager to help get you started in the Delimon Door. It's begun, Satora, the Delimon Door. In case you didn't already know, Master Delimon is notoriously difficult to impress. In the entire history of the contest, no one has ever been awarded the full 10 points, and even respected chefs you typically only get 4. This time, I believe it'll be a 2-chocobo race between you and Haman Sitia. Now then, before you do aught else, you will need to know the particulars such as the main ingredient and theme. Please go to the Bismarck and have them from Master Delimon. Alright, the competition has begun! As you notice, I did not pick up the Mastercraft recipe book for Culinarian for this one. This is the one level 60 crafting quest that doesn't require the Mastercraft book. We will pick up the Mastercraft book, I'm just going to do it after the quest since we don't need it for the quest. Alright, well, let's do our best and see if we can't win the tournament. Maybe I should have taken the Ethernet, it would have been objectively much faster. Alright, there you are, Master Delimon. What is the theme for this tournament? Actually, let's check in with the people sitting around real quick. The Bismarck has never been better than it is now under Master Lingsat's direction. You are just a regular NPC. You are definitely quest related. This is proving to be the liveliest Delimon Door in recent memory. And yeah, I'm gonna assume everyone else is just here, not for the contest, just here to eat. There you are, my friend. According to the registry, you are our final contestant. This year, the main ingredient is meat. It matters not what kind. This is to be used in the main course, which you must present with an appetizer and a dessert. As for the theme, it is hospitality. Prepare your dishes in the spirit of this theme and then present them to the council member yonder. Best of luck to you. Alright, let's get over to Melcoco and discuss our strategy now that we have our theme and main ingredients. Meat and hospitality, we must also serve an appetizer and a dessert. So that's going to be 3 dishes we're crafting up. Alright, Melcoco, got any thoughts? Meat and hospitality. Bugger, this is a tough one. The main ingredients is as broad as they come, and his theme is abstract to boot. It also worries me that you're the last contestant. Among other things, Master Delimon is famous for his bottomless stomach, but even he would be hard-pressed to keep his appetite whetted after endless plates of meat. Well, I suppose we'll just have to trust to his objectivity. Now then, what do you have in mind for an appetizer? Well, given that he has been eating so much, something to aid digestion. He's been eating a lot, his stomach's probably full to bursting, so... Ah, indeed, in which case I believe mushrooms are a sound choice. Yes, let's go with a light and refreshing morel salad. Moving on, what will you do for the all-important main course? Texture is very important when cooking meat, so let's go... satisfying texture. What would fit the bill? Ah, I have it! Deep-fried Okeanos. Now for this dish, the breading is the key to success. But it's also very difficult to get right. Please ensure that it turns out light and crisp. And last but not least, the dessert. Your Somal tart was so well received, what do you think about making it again? Probably not again. Let's do... We don't want to overwhelm him, he's been having a lot of meals. So there's a couple ways we could go about not overwhelming him. Simple with simple flavor, or small and sweet. Small so that it's not taking up too much space. Simple so it's not overwhelming in taste after everything he's been having. We're going for hospitality. Let's keep it nice and simple. Ah, so something that can be enjoyed even on a full stomach. In which case I wholeheartedly recommend a serving of meringue glace. And with that, our course is decided. The rest is up to you, Satora. When you have prepared all 3 dishes, present them to the contest council member at the Bismarck. I shall pray for your success. Alright. It's going to be the same 3 dishes no matter which options you choose. They're just different ways of arriving at the same results. So let's get on over there and get ready to cook. We will go over the crafting logs for each one at a time. Let's see. So starting off, the morel salad is going to need for raw materials 2 morels, 2 emerald beans, 1 Lanosian lettuce, 1 young seal de lait spinach, 4 cinderfoot olives, and 1 sesame seed. And I don't believe there's any intermediates. Oh, wait, the cinderfoot olives need to be made into 1 olive oil. Got it. Alright. Craft that up real quick, and then we'll move on to the deep-fried okianis. Alright, morel salad's done. Next up, deep-fried okianis, we're going to be needing 3 okianis tails, 5 highland wheat, 4 cinderfoot olives, 1 dalamud popoto, 1 abalathian rock salt, and any intermediates, 1 highland flour, 1 olive oil. I believe we'll have leftover olive oil from the cinderfoot olives. I'm not actually 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure 1 craft makes 2, and we only use 1 for this, so yeah. Alright, deep-fried okianis, the main dish. Alright, last but certainly not least is the dessert, the meringue glaze, which was up a little bit. Alright, this one is going to need 3 dark chestnuts, 3 birch sap, 1 cooking sherry, and for our intermediates we need to make 1 birch syrup from the birch sap. Technically I could set up an easier crafting macro for level 59s, but whatever, level 60 macro works for level 59, so why not? Sure, it means the high quality materials are technically going to waste, but we don't need them. Alright. Meringue glaze done, everything done. Here you are, Contents Council member. Let's get the judging done. If your dishes are ready, I shall lay them out for Master Delamon. I got them right here. Meringue glaze is for casters with spell speed. Deep fried okianis is for melees with skill speed. Well, mages and war. Disciple of magic, disciple of war. And then morel salad is for also disciple of war, with more skill speed. I was just awarded the highest score in the history of the Delamon d'Or. The Bismarck is as good as mine. Aren't you getting ahead of yourself? Satora can still beat your 9 bloody points. Ha! Master Delamon will never award a perfect 10. It would be tantamount to declaring that his legend has been surpassed. Not a decision to be made lightly. Without further ado, Master Delamon, the score if you would. 8 points, meaning that victory goes to... No, it's 9 points. We have a tie at the highest score ever awarded. Perfect 10. We have a winner, Satoru Lanzi, with the first perfect 10 in history. How can this be? Master Delamon, you were shaking your head. For what it's worth, Hamasi, the Bismarck was never ours to bet in the first place. I don't know why you thought you could actually win it, even if you won the contest. It was not out of disappointment, I assure you. Nay, I was simply coming to terms with reality. The reality that a culinarian has finally appeared who surpasses me. First of all, the appetizer. After a long day of judging, the mushrooms helped to absorb the grease that had collected in my stomach, giving it a new lease on life, an act of consideration worthy of the most devoted of mothers. Then came the main course. Sinking my teeth into the breading, delightfully light and crisp, my tongue was greeted with a harmony of flavors, which burst forth from the succulent cut of Okeanos beneath. That great love went into making it tender was plain to my senses. And finally the dessert. Truth be told, by this time I was ripe to burst, but compact as it was, I could comfortably squeeze in the meringue glace, whose concentrated sweetness served as the perfect accent to a wonderful meal. From the first bite to the last, I felt the spirit of hospitality. In the end, it was Satoru's interpretation of the theme which divided her from the field. Rather than striving to astonish with her handiwork, she kept the diner foremost in her mind. Consideration worthy of the most devoted mother. This is something you learn from the Ishgardian beet, learn through the Ishgardian beet soup. And it seems to me you made the Okeanos especially tender by marinating it, like when you made the cockatrice meatballs for me friend. Hamasi Tia, your dishes were magnificent, make no mistake. None could doubt that great skill went into their creation. However, more so than a thing to be created, food is a thing to be eaten. You had forgotten this and it made all the difference. I've lost. As promised, I'll give up being a culinarian. Mussy Bee, wait! Congratulations, my friend, and thank you. For the first time in a long while, I have tasted food that satisfied not only my senses, but my soul as well. I look forward to seeing you again, not as judge and contestant, but as peers. Whew, the Bismarck's safe, thanks to you. If Melcoco pulls the same shite again, though, I'm throwing her off the upper decks. But speaking of the girl, you might be as you should check up on her in Amasi Tia. They went off in the direction of the missing member. I feel really embarrassed for this, but I just realized the missing member isn't referring to, like, somebody's finger got chopped off. It's referring to somebody's dick got chopped off because it's staffed almost entirely by women. Because it originated from an all-female pirate crew. I feel so incredibly stupid. Melcoco, I see you've given up all pretense of your crush on him. You can't just give up. But you're the one who wanted me to. You made me swear it. I only did it because you were shirking your duties. I'm one of the old Mossy B-Back, the one who'd work at his cooking every waking moment. Fool of a Lalafell, I was shirking so that I could prepare for the contest in secret. I didn't want to betray any hint of my effort to my rivals. The unassailable champion, that's the aura I wanted to exude. So dreamy. I mean, I beg you, Mossy, don't give up being a culinarian. I can't bear the thought of not being able to eat your cooking no more. Well, if my Melly Belly insists, I suppose there's nothing for it but to keep doing what I do best. Will you keep it down? We've all had a gutful of your lover's farce. So you didn't win. That's too bad. What do you intend to do now? Captain, if you'll permit it, I would beg leave of your service for a time. This adventurer possesses something I do not. In journeying the realm as she does, I hope that I will come to possess it as well. If that's what you want, then I won't stop you. But what about Melcoco here? You're just gonna leave her behind? If you make her cry, I won't hesitate to make this place live up to its name. I must leave your side for a while, Melly Belly. But upon my honor, I swear that I'll return to you and make you proud. I know you will, Mossy B. I'll wait for you, forever and a day. Finally, some peace and quiet. I owe you an apology, Satora. It was wrong of me to embroil you in my personal affairs. But it wasn't all to the bad. You were a positive influence upon Mossy and me. Thanks to you, he was reminded what it means to be a culinarian, and I've come to love my job even more than I already did. All of this was made possible through your cooking. You've taken a humble thing and given it the power to change lives. Thank you, Satora, for being an inspiration to us all. And a belated congratulations for winning the Dedamon Door. A more worthy champion there has never been. Now maybe these two will finally just, have a normal relationship. Who am I kidding? Alright, that completes Culinarian for Heavensward. The next Culinarian quest will come in Stormblood. Alright, let's finish off today with getting that Mastercraft recipe book, as well as making our collectible for the day. Let's go over the collectible while we're running over there. Oh, not that one. Rarefied Marin Glace. For this one, we're going to need 2 dark chestnuts, 3 birch sap, and 1 sour red, which we will be crafting into 3 birch syrup, and then from there making the Marin Glace directly. Alright, let's get down here and get crafting. It's basically the same Marin Glace we just made for the contest. Just, rarefied this time. Alright then. Let's turn this in, get our recipe book, and we'll be done for the day. And done with crafting quests, well, job quests for Heavensward. Rarefied Marenglace is going to give us 54 script, and the script exchange is going to give us Master Culinarian 3, the final Mastercraft 3 book. And with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, it might be a longer one because we got a few wrap-up things to do for crafting and gathering, particularly for gathering. We are going to, 1, unlock a new script exchange with new things that we can purchase. This will be very important going forward. We're basically going to expand our script exchange to include Heavensward stuff, or endgame Heavensward stuff. 2, we're going to be catching a bunch of, basically all of the time and weather restricted fish available in patch 3.0. And 3, we are going to be looking at the folklore books for gathering jobs. We might not get all of them, we're probably going to be focusing just on the fishing books, but we're going to get started on that so that we can, start working on the endgame gathering. I will see everyone next time as we take care of a whole bunch. See everyone next time for that.